Hello, my name is Joshua, and I'm a senior college admissions consultant with InAmerica Education. Since the pandemic, many students and families are unsure of how to approach standardized testing. Many colleges after the pandemic began to remove their testing requirements, making the process of preparation much more ambiguous for students. In this video, we're going to discuss how to approach test preparation, how to evaluate your own scores, and how they are reviewed by admissions offices. To start, let's first identify what we mean by standardized tests. In the college admissions process, this largely refers to the SAT and ACT. Colleges in the U.S. do not have a preference for either test. These used to be provided geographically, so the type of test you took depended on where you lived. Now, both exams are offered to all students. But what does that actually mean for an applicant? Since admissions has no preference, all that matters is a student's comfort and performance with their selected exam. My suggestion is to start with what we call diagnostic tests for both. Diagnostic tests are timed practice tests that are used to help analyze whether the SAT or the ACT would be most advantageous for the student to take. We do not suggest sitting for an official test for either a practice or a baseline score. Once these tests have been taken, your InAmerica consultant can help you determine the best fit exam and how much you'll need to improve for your target schools. While not every school is going to release this information, most top-tier universities will make public either their average test score or the 25th to 75th percentile range. One thing to note is that sometimes specific majors will come with testing requirements. For example, some engineering and business majors do have preferred tests. However, when this is the case, there would typically be a notice placed on a school's admissions website for prospective applicants. This information gathering and the confirmation of requirements is another way that your InAmerica consultant can help you. Many students who are not able to hit their target score with an official test will be allowed to take their test again. However, it's not advised to take an official test more than 5 times. It's no longer seen as an accurate measure of a student's abilities if they're taking their admissions test repetitively until they see the score they like. Instead, take practice tests to gauge your improvement and only take an official test when you're ready. Some students who do not achieve their target score on the first attempt will sit for additional tests. For these students, InAmerica can provide highly specialized test prep tutors to help them achieve their specific testing goals. For applicants with multiple scores, most schools will use score choice or super scoring. Score choice is an option on the Common App where colleges allow an applicant to choose what specific tests they include with their application, as opposed to requiring all SAT and ACT attempts to be submitted. Schools may allow score choice, but not super score. Super scoring refers to a process where colleges allow students to combine exams to create their highest score. Schools can super score but not allow a student to choose their own tests, so not allowed score choice. Also, they can allow super scores for one test, such as the SAT, but not the other, the ACT. While the majority of schools provide students with these options, it's worth noting that a handful of top-tier schools still either require all test scores to be submitted or have a preference for them. For example, Yale and Cornell require all SAT scores to be submitted, while UPenn encourages students to do so, but doesn't require it. When unsure of which option to pursue or what schools have these requirements, your college consultant can be used to help determine the best course of action. As you approach your SAT or ACT testing plan, think about your future goals. Take a diagnostic test and research the schools you want to attend to learn about their specific testing policies. Then continue to take practice tests until you've achieved your target score. Only then should you sit for an official exam, when you're ready for it.